Hi friends, welcome to our channel Jayaditya Math Tutorial. We are doing a series of 10th class mathematics. As a part of this, we are now in the chapter similar triangles. Already we have done many problems under similar triangles. We have completed 3 exercises and now we are in the 4th exercise. Most probably in this class we will be closing the chapter similar triangles. Okay, so this class is going to be very important. Here we are going to discuss some important 4-mark questions. So please do watch it till the end. Okay. If you are new to my channel, please do subscribe, and if you like my class, please do like and share with your friends, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. If you hit the bell icon, you will get the notifications once the video is uploaded. Without wasting any time, let us enter into our class. Already we have completed 10 problems in our previous classes from exercise 4. Let us see the 11th problem. Okay, so in this problem you have a trick how to, so if you understand that trick, then you can solve the problem easily. So these problems seems to be complicated, but these problems are very simple. Please focus on the class. Okay, so what is the question now? In the given figure, ABC is a triangle, right angle at B. So see here, there is a right angle triangle A, B and C. So this is right angle at B. D and E are the points on BC. Trisect it. So see here, so let us take a point here D and let us take a point here E. So what is the specialty of these points? So he is telling that these points are the trisection points of BC. If you don't watch coordinate geometry, once you watch the coordinate geometry class, there you will understand what do you mean by points of trisection. Actually, what do you mean by points of trisection means, it is very simple, but you should understand the concept here. So see here, if you make, so here 2 points D and E will divide BC into 3 parts of equal lengths. Okay, so if 2 points divide a line segment into 3 equal parts, then those 2 points are known as points of trisection. So here BD will be equals to DE and DE will be equals to EC. So all these 3 parts will be equal. Okay, and also we have some more results. Let us write when we are solving the problem, and what we need to prove in this question is 8 times of AE square. So what we need to prove here, 8 times of AE square is equals to 3 times of AC square plus 5 times of AD square. It seems now 3 times of AC square plus 5 times of AD square. So this is the proof you need to derive from the given information. Okay, so just by looking at the required proof, you can understand one concept here. So see here now, I want AE square, AC square and AD square. If you observe AC square, so AC is the hypotenuse, right? And if you want AE, if I draw a line like this, so AE is also a hypotenuse in the triangle ABE, and AD, if you join like this, A and D, if you join AD also, here also the AD will be the hypotenuse in the triangle ABD. So here what you need to do is, you need to take 3 different triangles, 3 different right angled triangles, and you should try to apply Pythagoras theorem, and you need to find AE square, AC square, AD square, like that. And one more important concept is this here is, so after doing AE square, you will be getting a hint now. So by using that hint, you should try to solve this complete part. So what is the given data here? So simple. So given data is nothing but, in triangle ABC, angle B is equals to 90 degrees, and you can write about D comma E. D and E are points of trisection. Points of trisection. Clear? So that's all. So what is the construction we have done here? Just join AD and join AE. Okay, join AD and join AE. If you want, you can write this one. Construction. Join AD and AE. Join AD and join AE. Right. So let us enter into our proof. So in proof, let us go for the LHS part of required to prove now. So what is that one? That is AE square, right? So I want AE square. So for that reason, what triangle I should take here? So I should take the triangle ABE, right? I should take the triangle ABE. If I take ABE triangle only, then I can easily find AE square right now. So for that reason, so in triangle ABE, so what happens here? AE square will be equals to how much? by using Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square is equals to sum of squares of other two sides. The other two sides here are AB square plus the other one is BE square. So let us take this as equation 1. Okay, so now you understand the concept. So whenever you are, this is the LHS part. So when you find the value of AC and when you find the value of AD, you should bring the sides in terms of AB and BE. This is the important point here. You will understand when we are solving the problem. So just keep this aside. Okay, now let us go for the next one. Now in triangle, I want AC, Nana. I want AC. So for that reason, what triangle I should take now? I should take the triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, what happens here? AC square will be equals to how much? That is AB square plus BC square, right now? BC square. Okay, but here you should understand the trick. So the major concept of the problem lies here only. Okay, Nana. So see here, I already told you whatever the sides you get on the RHS part, you should convert in terms of AB and B. AB and B. So you should convert BC in terms of BE. Right, Nana? So you should convert BC in terms of BE. So how to convert this one? So listen carefully. This part is important. So see here, Nana, I am drawing this line. So I am taking this as BC. Okay. So here you have the point D and here you have the point E and here you have the point C, Nana. Right? So understand carefully here. All the parts are of equal lengths, right now? Why? Because D and E are in the points of trisection, so all the parts will be of equal length. Now, what is BE? So BE is nothing but 2, right now. What is BC? BC is nothing but 3 now. BC dimension is 3 and BE dimension is 2. So how can you write this here? So BE will be 2 and BC will be how much? That is nothing but 3 now. BC is equals to how much? That is 3. So I want to convert BC in terms of BE. I want to convert BC in terms of BE. So for that reason, take the ratio. Take the ratio. What happens here? Let us observe. So I want BC in terms of BE. That means I want BC on one side and all other on the second side. So what happens here? Bring 3 to this side. This is 3 and we'll bring 2 here. So that is 3 by 2 BE, which is equals to how much? BC. So what can you write here? BC is equals to 3 by 2 of BC. 3 by 2 of BE. BC is equals to 3 by 2 of BE. This part is very, very important. That's why I have explained you very clearly now. Okay. From this, even if you find the value of AD square, there you need to find BD now. So here also you apply the same case. So BD is equals to 1 part and BE is equals to how many parts? That is 2 parts. Right now, I want BD in terms of BE. So what happens to BD here? So BD will be equals to 1 by 2 of BE. Clear? BD is equals to 1 by 2 of BE. So these 2 parts are very, very important. So understand here only. If you have any doubts, you do comment in the comment section. I'll try to explain once again. Okay. Now let us see what happens. Right now what should I do here? So I should convert AC square is equals to AB square plus BC to be converted into BE. So BC will be equals to 3 by 2 of BE, how I have explained you just now. Right now, so this will be 3 by 2 BE whole square. So what is AC square here? AC square is nothing but it is AB square plus 3 square is 9 by 4 BE square now. 9 by 4 BE square. But what we want here? We want here 3 times of AC square, right? So what will be 3 times of AC square? So 3 AC square will be equals to 3 times of AB square plus 9 by 4 BE square. Clear? 3 times of AB square plus 9 by 4 BE square. So this is 3 AC square is equals to 3 AB square plus 3 nines are how much? 27 by 4 BE square. Clear now? Right. So I want 3 AC square. So I have derived 3 AC square. Let us take this as equation 1. Okay now. After this, what you need to do here now? So let us take this as equation 2. In the same way, now I want 5 AD square. For that reason, what I should do here? So which triangle I should take now? In triangle ABD. In triangle ABD. If I take ABD, I can easily find AD square. After finding AD square, I will find out 5 AD square. What happens here? AD square is equals to how much? This will be AB square plus BD square. AD square is equals to AB square plus BD square. Again you need to convert BD in terms of BE. Already we want AB, so keep AB as it is, but you should convert BD in terms of BE. So what happens this one? So AD square will be equals to AB square plus this will be like BE by 2 whole square. BD is nothing but half of BE, right? BD will be equals to half of BE. Why? Because BD is one part, BE is two parts. So one part is nothing but half of 2. So like that you should write. So AD square will be equals to AB square plus this is nothing but BE square by 2 square is 4 now. Clear? After this what you need to do? What you need to do? You want 5AD square. So multiply this equation with 5. So 5AD square will be equals to 5AB square plus 5BE square by 4 now. Clear? Just I am multiplying with 5 here. So let us take this as equation 3. Okay, in equation 2 I have 3AC square. In equation 5 I have, in equation 3 I have 5AD square. I want in the RHS that is 3AC square plus 5AD square. Just add these two. Okay, add equation 2 and equation 3. What happens now? So this on the LHS you will be having 3AC square plus 5AD square. Okay, 3AC square plus 5AD square, which is equals to, here you observe now, 3AB square plus 5AB square. So this is 3AB square plus 5AB square plus 27 by 4 BE square plus 5 by 4 BE square. 5 by 4 BE square. Right now, just I am adding equation 2 and equation 3. So simplify this one. So I am simplifying only RHS part here. 3AB square plus 5AB square is nothing but 8AB square plus, see here the denominators are same, 4 and 4. 27 plus 5, how much it will be? That will be 32. 32 by 4 BE square now. If you simplify, what happens here? So 4 ones are 4 8s are. So this is nothing but 8AB square plus 8BE square. So in both the terms you have 8. Take 8 common. If you take 8 common, then it will be AB square plus BE square now. Right, now you observe. So what is the equation 1 here? AB square plus BE square. Here we have AB square plus BE square, that is equals to AE square. So simply you write here 8AE square from equation 1. So what is the LHS part you have taken and what you have derived with? So simply you can write it that. So 8AE square is equals to how much? That is 3AC square plus 5AD square. So hence prove. That's all now. So problem is very simple, but where you need to focus, Nana. So when you are finding BD, convert this one into BE. When you are finding BC, even convert BC into in terms of BE. So that is the most important part of the problem. If you convert them clearly, then you can easily solve the problem. Okay, now let us enter into the next problem. ABC is a right-angled isosceles triangle, right angle at B, and there are two similar triangles constructed on ABE and AC now. So on AB, ABE is constructed, and on AC, ACD is constructed now. So what we need to find out here? So find the ratio between the areas of the triangles ABE and AC. You should find the ratio of the areas. So when two triangles are similar, what is our formula there? If two triangles are similar, then ratio of the areas of the similar triangles will be equals to square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. Already we have discussed this one when we are discussing some problems related to areas of similar triangles. So if you don't watch the class, please do watch it, then you will understand the concept clearly. So how to proceed in this problem, let us see now. So what is the given information? The given information is, in triangle ABC, angle B is equals to 90 degrees, and he told it is isosceles. So let us say AB is equals to BC, which is equals to A. Let us think that is equals to A. Triangle ABC, angle B is equals to 90 degrees, right? If angle B is equals to 90 degrees, what happens here? We are taking AB and BC as A units now. So the dimensions of AB and BC as A. So what happens here? By using Pythagoras theorem, what you can say? So AC square will be equals to AB square plus BC square, right? AC square will be equals to AB square plus BC square. So what is AC square here? What is AC square? AC square is equals to, this is A square plus A square. So AC square will be equals to how much, Nana? To a square. AC square will be equals to 2a square. Let us take this as equation 1 right now. And so what is the information he has given? There are two similar triangles it seems. So triangle ABE is similar to triangle ACD. No, ABE is similar to triangle ACD. So this part is given. So what can I take here? So this is very simple. So area of triangle ABE by area of triangle ACD will be equals to how much? That will be equals to square of the ratio of the corresponding sides. So this is nothing but AB square by AC square if you simplify right now. So what happens now? Area of triangle ABE by area of triangle ACD, which is equals to how much? AB square. AB we have taken as A, so AB square will be equals to A square. And what is AC square? Already we got here, so that is 2A square. So you cancel out A square and A square, you will be remained with how much? That is 1 by 2. So what is our answer now? So the ratio of triangles, areas of triangles ABE and area of triangle ACD is equals to 1:2. So simple. But only the formula here is, if two triangles are similar, then ratio of their areas will be equals to square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. Now ratio of areas of two similar triangles will be equals to square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. That's all. So you have a similar problem like this, that is the 14th one. So there also you will be applying the same concept now. Clear? Right now let us go for the next problem, that is 13th problem. So see here now, there is a right angle triangle it seems. Let us take the right angle triangle as A, B, C. Clear? And three equilateral triangles are drawn on the three sides it seems. So let us take one triangle here and let us take one more triangle here. So all are equilateral triangles it seems. Right now, so let us take the sides as, okay, let the triangles be ABP, BCQ and ACR. So all the triangles are equilateral triangles now. So if this side is, these three sides are equal, these three sides all will be equal, and these three sides will be equal. Okay, so given it is a right angle triangle, so I am taking here right angle at B now. I am taking the right angle at B. So what happens here? Let us see. So given is in triangle ABC, you can see that angle B is equals to how much? 90 degrees, and you can write here ABP, comma BCQ, comma ARC are equilateral triangles. Equilateral triangles, okay now? Right. Next, what we need to prove here? We need to prove that area of triangle ARC, that means area of the triangle drawn on the hypotenuse, is equals to area of the triangle APB plus BQC. Now APB plus area of the triangle BQC. Clear? So how to go for proof here? So in triangle ABC, what happens here? Angle B is equals to 90 degrees. Angle B is equals to 90 degrees. Therefore, AC will be the hypotenuse. So you can write here AC square is equals to how much? That will be AB square plus BC square, right? AC square plus BC square. Clear now? So let us take this as equation 1. Let us take this as equation 1 here. Okay. Now what we need to do here means, we know that all these triangles are what now? All these triangles are equilateral triangles. You know that all the equilateral triangles are similar, right? All the equilateral triangles will be similar. So if two triangles are similar, as we have discussed in our previous problem, the ratio of areas of two similar triangles will be equals to ratio of square of the ratio of their corresponding sides. So first let us write the similar triangle statement here. So I am writing like this: APQ is similar to BQC is similar to ARC now. So triangle APQ is similar to triangle BQC is similar to triangle ARC. Why? Because all are equilateral triangles. Write the reason there. So now what we will be doing is, take the ratio of their corresponding areas now. Take any two triangles and try to find the areas here. So always here you should take the caution is that always you take ARC triangle in the denominator. Always you take the ARC triangle in the denominator. Okay now, clear? So what happens here? So area of triangle APQ by area of triangle ARC is equals to what happens now? So areas ratio must be equals to square of the ratio of their corresponding sides or not? Yes. So I am taking the corresponding sides here as AC. Okay. Sorry, this is APB. So AC, and here we need to take AB now, right? So this square you will be having. So area of triangle APB by area of triangle ARC is equals to AB by AC whole square. I am taking why? Because I can have the sides. So once you observe the here in AC square is equals to AB square plus BC square. So for that reason I am trying to make this in the format of AB by AC. So I want only these sides now. So don't take other similar sides. So if you take this one, that is enough. So take this as equation 2. In the same way, now you take the ratios of BQC and ARC. Now you take the ratios of BQC and ARC. What happens here? So area of triangle BQC by area of triangle ARC, which is equals to how much? So what are the corresponding sides you need to take here? So I am taking BC by AC. So this is like BC by AC whole square. I am taking this as equation 3 now. I am taking this as equation 3. Clear? So what happens now? Let us see. So I got equation 2 and equation 3. I will try to add these two now. Okay, add equation 2 and equation 3. If you add equation 2 and equation 3, what happens here? So add equation 2 and equation 3. On the LHS you have area of triangle APB by area of triangle ARC plus area of triangle BQC by area of triangle ARC, which is equals to what you have on the RHS? AB square by AC square. So here you have AB square by AC square plus BC square by AC square now. Clear? So square of BC by AC is nothing but BC square by AC square. I have written that one only. So here you have common denominator, that is ARC. So area of triangle APB plus area of triangle BQC by area of triangle ARC will be equals to, here you have the common denominator AC square. So write AC square common. In the numerator you will be having AB square plus BC square now. Okay, so from equation 1, what do you have? AB square plus BC square is nothing but AC square. So substitute there. So area of triangle APB plus area of triangle BQC by area of triangle ARC is equals to, this is AC square by AC square from equation 1. So you can cancel these two and you will be remained with 1 none. Right. So if you take area of triangle ARC to RHS, what happens here? So area of triangle APB plus area of triangle BQC will be equals to area of triangle ARC now. Clear? Area of triangle APB plus area of triangle BQC is equals to area of the triangle ARC. That is our required to proof. Right now. So hence prove. So how to do this one? So once you observe carefully, so first of all you have a right angle triangle. So for this right angle triangle you apply Pythagoras theorem and write equation 1. Clear? After this what you will be doing? Here you have a similar triangle, here you will be having a similar triangle, and here also you have a similar triangle. So take the ratios as, first of all mark these triangles for your clear understanding. Let us take this as 1, 2, 3. Okay, first you take the ratio of areas of 1 and 3. So first you take the ratio like this, 1 by 3. This triangle by this triangle, and take the corresponding sides as AB and AC. So whatever the corresponding sides you are taking, that should be in the original triangle. Okay, be cautious there. Okay, and next one you take the ratio of 2 by 3. So you'll be getting this one, right now. So ratio of areas of 2 by 3 you take like this. Then what you'll be doing, simply you add these two. Okay, if you add these two, then and after simplification you'll get the proof. So problem will be very, very simple, Nana. So try to understand this one. The next problem is similar to the previous problem. So you try to solve that one. If you have any doubts, you do comment in the comment section, then I will explain you that one. The problem is very, very simple. What is the previous case here? The previous problem is like, there is an isosceles right angle triangle and you should find the ratio of areas like this, right? So there is a triangle on the side and there is a triangle on the hypotenuse. You should find the ratio of their areas. But here he has just given this is a square. So what is the difference there? there is no difference. Why? Because in square also all the sides will be equal, right? So again these two sides will be equal and the problem will be completely same, but only the thing is you should show that area of this triangle is half of the this one. Already you have done the ratio will be like 1:2. so if its area is two parts and if its area is one part, obviously you can say that area of this triangle is half of the bigger one. So you can solve this one. It is same as the 12th problem. Okay, try to solve this one. If you have any doubts, you do comment in the comment section. I will explain you once again. Okay, I hope you have understood this class very well. If you have any doubts, you do comment in the comment section, and if you are new to my channel, please do subscribe, and if you like my class, please do like and share with your friends. Don't forget to hit the bell icon. If you hit the bell icon, you'll get the notifications of my class once the video is uploaded. Right, Nana? Thank you. In the next class, we are going to solve some problems which we have left in mensuration chapter and also trigonometry chapter. We have left two concepts there, so we are going to discuss those two problems in our coming class. Okay, let us meet in that class. Till then, bye.